All right. How you guys doing? Everything's good. All good.
Uh, Aaron, might as well start with this. You are eligible for an extension starting tomorrow. I'm just kind of curious where you kind of feel like you're at in terms of how eager you are to get that done, or what your perspective is on it.
Well, I really love this organization. I love the players on this team. Love the coaching staff. So I hope we get it done. Seems like it's moving forward in the right direction. So I'm excited. I'm excited, hopefully, to be extended and stay with this organization.
Aaron, you've talked plenty since you got here about how close this team is. I know a lot of times you can kind of be the ringleader, getting guys to come hang out with you and stuff. So when you have such a tragedy that affects you personally, how beneficial has it been to be around those guys throughout the offseason, and then now to be around everybody, know you're going to be with them, and y'all can focus on ball, and that can, support you?
Yeah, I mean, without getting too much into it, I always leaned on my brother, and sometimes the relationships that I had outside of my own family were not as deep, and now that I understand that you can't take any relationship for granted. These guys have been there for me every step of the way. They came to his service, they came to his funeral, and these guys have been really, really super supportive for me, and love them for that. These guys have really developed into people that I would call my own brother. These are my brothers.
Aaron, that specific relationship with Mike, just the two of you sharing the floor for as long as you have, just how do you think you two have grown together ever since coming here to Denver, and just what have you learned about him that you've appreciated so much?
Yeah, I think that's my main target. I'm pretty sure. I think I have the most assists to Mike, so I'm looking for him. He's such a weapon out there on the floor, and then off the floor, he's been through so much, and I respect him as a ball player, and I think our relationship will continue far after basketball. So it's fun to play with, and he's fun to be with off the floor as well.
Aaron, I saw a video of you recently. You were just raining down jumpers all over the court in a gym. Was that a particular focus for you in the offseason to improve your mid-range and improve your three-point shooting?
Oh, most definitely. I'm very proud of the work that I put in this year. And I'm going to shoot the ball very confidently. We need me to space the floor, everybody to space the floor, give everybody room to operate. So I'm excited. I'm excited to show off what I've been working on.
Aaron, Russ is obviously an intense guy, pushes the pace, energy. What are you specifically looking forward to about playing with him?
Yeah, just the energy. He's a hell of a competitor. You want him on your side, and I'm glad we got him. He brings it every single night. His playmaking ability is up there with the greats. I mean, dude's a legend. He's Hall of Famer. It's great having that energy around, and he just like to take no prisoners, no mercy, us versus them. I love that. I love that mentality. So I'm ready to go to war with them.
AG, what do you think is the most important lesson the team collectively needs to learn from coming up short last year?
I think just to finish, that's the first word that comes to mind. I kind of equate it to running track or something like that. You got to finish through the tape. You got to finish through the line and kind of duck through. Don't lift up and look around before it's done, before the race is over.
Aaron, not to dig too deep on it, but how did the idea to change the number to honor your brother, how did that come to you? Was it suggested? Did it come up in conversation with somebody, or did it just come to you on your own?
No, I think it was pretty natural. It makes sense. I think my entire family has grown up wearing 32. It's almost like an ode to Magic Johnson as well, that was one of my dad's favorite players growing up, and it's my brother's favorite number, my dad's favorite number. My sister played in it in college. I played it in high school. It's my brother's favorite, so it feels like home.
Aaron, I know that there's been a lot of strain put on you at certain times to kind of take on the double role of being a backup center a little bit, in addition to playing with the starting unit. What does the addition of Dario Saric maybe do for you in terms of potentially being able to lighten some of that in certain spots, if it's a game where you might normally be used in extra roles, I guess?
Yeah, I'm so excited to play with Dario. He's a hell of a talent, so versatile, does a multitude of things on the floor, can pass the ball, can shoot the ball, can score the ball, can defend, can play big, can play small. He's a huge contribution to this team. I don't think you guys understand how big of an impact that he will have on this team, playing that backup center and playing that backup floor, and he's going to be fighting for minutes, and he's going to be fighting and scrapping for minutes, and you guys are going to see, I think, his playing time increase throughout the year.
Aaron, this summer you let the fans into your world a little bit, selling some clothes out of your closet, the cologne. How did that idea come about? What were you hoping to accomplish with it? And were you just trying to score some Mr. Nugget points there, or what? What was going on?
No, it's a lot more simple than that. It's just like a yard sale. That's it, dude. That's it. Yeah, no, it did. Everybody has yard sales, and it just happened to get a little out of hand. I had some stuff in my closet from like my Orlando days. I was like, this is horrible. This is terrible. I'm sure somebody might like it, but I don't. But it was cool just to invite everybody into kind of like my lounge downtown, and sign autographs and just be around the community. It's a great community, so they've accepted me, and I'm just grateful for it.
Aaron, obviously, last couple of years, KCP's been one of your guys. Team's going on without him now. Just what advice could you give to maybe Christian or Julian or maybe one of the guys that kind of have to step into that starting spot, and just how much of a burden that can be for a young guy?
Yeah, play defense, first and foremost. Shoot when you're open. I think those two things probably keep it really simple. You got Nikola Jokic, you got Jamal Murray, you got Michael Porter Jr., you got myself. I mean, there's only one ball, bro. So just shoot when you're open, lock up on defense, and contribute to winning the championship in those ways.
AG, what inspires you? Even coming into this year, what inspires you? And has that changed even in your years just in Denver?
Not really. Winning inspires me. Winning inspires me for sure. And then what really inspires me is my people, my partners, my team, my brothers. And when the days that are hard, that's what gets me out of bed. I think Nikola Jokic is probably going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. So, working my tail off, working my ass off, so he can maximize his time in the NBA. Same thing with Russ. I think he's gonna be a Hall of Famer too. So doing whatever I can to try and get him a ring, and just holding up my end of the bargain. So at the end of the day, these guys win too, and I think that's what really inspires me.
So Nikola said that he wasn't motivated by the way the season ended. He doesn't look back to 4 or 5 months ago, but Mike said he certainly was, especially with his struggles in the Minnesota series. So can you look at the way the season ended, not being able to repeat? Can you feel that as a motivation for the group, even if Nikola downplays it?
Yeah, I think so. I think in that last game, that Game 7, I didn't like our focus coming out of halftime, just really being completely locked in through the entirety of a series and closing it out, and not letting go of the rope, even though we're up 20, So, I just always think back to like Kobe talking about jobs not finished, and kind of having more of that mentality.
Right here. First and foremost, you talk about Joker and Russ as Hall of Famers. To be a Hall of Famer, you got to have great talent. But what else is there about a Hall of Fame player that, I don't know, maybe you can learn from or absorb or benefit from?
Yes, it's the belief that they have in themselves. You know, I think everybody is very talented and everybody's very skilled. In this league, everybody that's ever touched this league is very talented and skilled, but it's the unwavering belief that they have in their own abilities that sets them apart.
Aaron, as an appreciator of Nikola Jokic and his game, what was going through your head watching, if you did watch the Serbia-U.S. game in the Olympics, and how they kind of took him wire to wire in that?
I was really torn. You know. One, you know, I was asked if I wanted to play for USA, and then the call never came around. So like there was a little bit of salt there in the first place, you know. And then just to see Yoke take him to the wire like that, it's like, this is dope. You know what I mean? Like the dude on my team's finna just wash these cats. But all that being said, America.